Well, hello and welcome back, and thanks for coming back. Where are we? Well, we're on the cusp of the old town. You've got the Bank of Cyprus just over there on the right-hand side. That's the main branch. That's where I bank. But every time I go in there, I always discover I haven't got any money. But there you go. That's life. It's a commonality. Oh my God, another Porsche Panamera coming the other way. At least that's in black, so that disguises its ugliness that little bit better. Ugliest car ever made. That's a strange looking building on the left, doesn't it? Look at it. Bit of a tipsy-topsy building. And if you're looking for the Russian consulate, well, that's in this building just on the right-hand side. This was a former bank a while back. What it is now, no one's got any idea, unless you're a local maybe, because it doesn't have any sign writing whatsoever. So obviously it's some kind of government quango, and the people are sitting there drinking frappe and thinking about lunch, because guess what, lunch is coming up very soon indeed. You may have noticed the sky is looking blue. I promise you the sea is looking blue. Mr. Paul is dressed head to toe in blue. All it's missing is you. So why not get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy. Paphos Cyprus, Marika and me, we're waiting especially for you. The temperature, 29 degrees. Yes, 29 degrees. And we are just before lunch. Now that's not bad for the third week of October, is it? That's not bad at all. The Cyprus law courts are on the left-hand side, and the main municipality, so that's the main council offices at Paphos, are coming up on the right-hand side. Let's let this guy go. Let's be courteous. There we go. He's been into that boutique and bought himself something nice and sexy to go out tonight and perhaps impress his girlfriend or whoever else. Who knows? Who knows? Here we are. What's coming up next? Well, at this crossroads, we've got another Bank of Cyprus on the left-hand side, and you've got the Astro Bank on the right-hand side. So if you want some money and you haven't got any, there's the Brinks money collection delivery service. So get yourself a balaclava or a pair of sunglasses. Where's my balaclava? Yes, it's in the door pocket here. And get your mallet out, and guess what? The odds are they'll hand over some money to you. This is not a road that we often go on. This is deep in downtown Paphos, but we are going to join a familiar road very shortly, and we're going to go past the Paphos main fire station and the Paphos main police station. So now and again, if you come back to the little channel known as Marika and me, you might get to learn something that perhaps you didn't know. You never know. Not often, but now and again is what I'm saying. So at these traffic lights, what have we got? Dimco, that's not a dim person, it's a light shop. So anything electrical for your lightings and all the fittings, that's where you can get it. And just in case you haven't noticed that one on the right hand side, they've got another sister branch on the left hand side. There you go. Must be a lot of lighting sales in downtown Paphos. If you want to buy yourself a Mercedes, brand new, that's the Mercedes dealer on the left hand side. Coming up on the right now, as promised, is the fire station. So that's where they come rushing out in their fire engines, and well, if you carelessly chucked out a cigar out your window and you've not stubbed it out, be careful, because fires are very easy to start in hot countries, aren't they? They are indeed. Police station, we've just gone past that. What's coming up now? Price Waterhouse. They're the accountants. So if you want some hooky book work done, that could be the place for you. Football stadium in Paphos, that's coming up on the left. And this is a nice big fountain roundabout, and this one is referred to as the Debenhams roundabout, even though Debenhams closed down a few years ago. You can see next, just over there, the former Debenhams now is ERA. That's coming down soon, so they say, and it's been bought by Jumbo. Jumbo's a superstore, a bit like B&M in the UK. They're going to build a super-sized Jumbo, and the rumour has it they're going to build a 25-storey above ground skyscraper and 2 stories underground, hence 27 in total of underground car parking. So Paphos is a-changing. There's 1 or 2 been built already, and there's 5 more permits been issued for the next phase. So slowly but surely, they're going to build skyscrapers all over Paphos, just like they've done in Limassol. And of course, they've started in Larnaca, and there's 1 or 2 going up in Nicosia as well. Because of course, if you're a property developer, you understand that land is very expensive. So the cheapest way is to build upwards. There you go. And of course, you're going to get a great view from that very top floor indeed. We're in downtown Skipu, and we're heading out in the direction of the airport. If you're curious, if you were coming from Paphos, this is the road that you would take, and we will slowly but surely join the old airport road. Now, if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of the insanity on the little channel known as Marika and me. This is Mr. Paul's Breakfast Club, where I go driving in and around downtown Paphos and talk a load of complete and utter rubbish, but now and again someone comes back and watches, and one or two people seem to enjoy it. But on the channel of funding, here we go. Why not? Here we go. Here's a nutcase. There we go. Go watch him. We've got no concern for anyone else. Might have needed to have a little bit of a crash with him. You never know, and make an insurance claim. But hey, on the note of money, if you want to keep the channel afloat, why not Google the magic words "Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and Me," or Marika and Me Buy Me a Coffee. That'll take you through to the Buy Me a Coffee platform, totally safe and totally secure, and you can choose to buy us a coffee or two as a thank you, as a gesture of goodwill, or perhaps if you want a birthday shout out, perhaps if you want us to visit somewhere especially for you. That will be coming very, very soon indeed. Miss Christine, we thank you very, very much for those couple of coffees, and we'll do our very, very best over the next few days to make that video especially for you. Or perhaps you just want me to call your cat out, you know, I could do it, no problem. And cats like me, so normally they come a running when they hear me going, "Come on, pussycat, come on, come on, come on." Tell us that cat's name and I'll call him especially for you. Downtown Skipu, and the sun seems to have gone behind a cloud because it's gone that little bit dull. But one thing's for sure, the weather over here is probably better than in Northern Europe. Perhaps if your name's Mr. Dirk and Mr. Michael, probably our weather's a bit better than yours. And of course, you're getting ready to come over. Less than a month to go, boys, and you'll be living in downtown Paphos, driving around with Mr. Leno. That's the dog in the back of your lovely Honda HR-V. Yep. Running as sweet as a nut. Probably the greatest HR-V that the world has ever seen. I shouldn't have sold it, I should have kept it. But never mind. Hopefully it'll give you years and years of trouble-free motoring, and hopefully Mr. Leno the dog will love it in the back. Should we stop, Lady Andrea? Yes, we will stop. Why not? We don't want to have a crash with that car. We almost just had a crash with a pickup. Now, on the note of funding, you can also help us out on YouTube itself. You've got the like button. That doesn't cost you a penny. It just tells YouTube that you like what you've seen. If you hit the subscribe button, well, you can also do the notification bell, and of course every time we release a video you will be notified and you'll have the opportunity to watch it. If you keep scrolling across, you've got shorts and you've got downloads, and then next door to that you've got a heart-shaped button with a $sign in the middle. And now and again, some of our superstars do like to keep us afloat. If your name's Lady Ali, there's a man in your life called Sir Neil. You've got a dad called Lord Mike, and he's got a dad called Sir Brian. We thank you very, very much for keeping the front end and the rear end of the Jag nice and clean. And of course, we thank Lord Derek Scully for keeping us in Romeo and Juliet cigars to allow us to do that little bit of la-di-daring, especially for Sir Bernie. And of course, we're also thinking of Sir Martin, and of course the girl in his life, Lady Victoria. And most of these people are superstar members on the channel as well. How do you do that? Well, hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. You can treat us to that coffee or two, but you can also hit the membership side, and at €10 a month, get yourself that little bit closer to us. Get yourself a special title, more and more personal messages, and of course we thank you from the bottom of our two hearts. We're now exiting Skipu, and we're heading out towards the old airport road, as the locals and expats call it. So if you're going to an airport, whether you're coming or leaving downtown Paphos, this is probably the road that you will be going on. And the sun's come back out again. Hopefully that's sending some beautiful rays of sunshine all the way to downtown Krakow, to the greatest lawyer in the world. And of course that's Lady Anna, my superstar, and a very, very Kalimera, Dislin Dobra to you guys over there. A Dislin Dobra to Dr. Thomas, and of course a Dislin Dobra to the next greatest lawyer in the world, Mr. Bart. Looking forward to seeing you again very, very soon indeed. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. What a great day it is in downtown Paphos. Big shout out to Dayman in downtown Hartlepool. She's the girl in charge of the show, and I've no doubt she's walking the dog called Birdie. And hopefully you haven't got to wrap up too much. Not yet. We're getting flashed. That must mean that there's a speed van around. Luckily for me, I don't tend to speed, but in Paphos they still flash you, although they are passing a law through Parliament as we speak to issue a €800 fine if you are caught flashing your mates. So there we go. Somewhere up yonder there must be a little speed camera van, so I warn you again, wherever you are in Paphos, drive around at 60 to 65 kilometers an hour and you can't go far wrong. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again very soon, somewhere in downtown Paphos.